acid. So Friday only I taking class, and Sunday also no class, and Monday again. So I discussed in the last class question and answers. Around I think few questions I discussed. What is question number last class? What I discussed? Anyone have idea? Question number 11th question. Huh? Okay. So look at the question. Yes, this question only. Once again, I am repeating from question number 11. This one question only completed. 11th question completed, right? I will go for the 12th question. You can say question number 12. So what is the check it? Wait. I'm waiting lobby. How do you count for the following observation? So listen how we can count for the following observation. So through alkaline potassium permanganate and acidic potassium permanganate, both are used as oxidants. And in the manufacturing of benzoic acid from toluene, we use alcoholic potassium permanganate as an oxidant. Why? And write balanced redox equation for the reaction. Again, listen. Through alkaline potassium permanganate. So here, potassium permanganate they given three types will be given. One is alkaline potassium permanganate, acidic potassium permanganate. Next one is alcoholic potassium permanganate. Look at that. Through alkaline potassium permanganate and acidic potassium permanganate, both are used as a oxidants. But at the manufacturing of benzoic acid from toluene, we are using alcoholic potassium permanganate as an oxidant. Why? Right? Balanced redox equation for this reaction. Understood? Already you people know alkaline potassium permanganate, acidic potassium permanganate, both are used as a oxidants. But manufacturing of benzoic acid condition, toluene from toluene we are preparing. So the condition we are using alcoholic potassium permanganate as a oxidant. Why? So listen here. In manufacturing of benzoic acid from a toluene, alcoholic potassium permanganate is used as an oxidant because of the following reasons. Because of the following reasons. What is the reason? Listen here. In neutral medium condition, OH minus ions are produced in a reaction itself. Okay, in neutral medium condition, OH minus ions will be produced in a reaction itself. As a result, the cost of adding an acid or base can be reduced because of it will be OH minus ions will be produced itself. So no need to add. Next one, K-aminophore and alcohol are homogeneous. You know what is the meaning of homogeneous? Studied in lower classes also. Homogeneous, heterogeneous mixtures will be there. Will be uniformly mixed. So here, K-aminophore and alcohol are homogeneous to each other since both are polar. That will be easily miscible. Polar means easily come like water and alcohol type. So toluene and alcohol also homogeneous mixtures. Both are the organic compounds. Will be easily miscible to each other because of both are organic compounds. So reactions can be produced at a faster rate of rate in homogeneous medium than in heterogeneous medium. Heterogeneous condition will be non-homogeneous, not miscible. But you can see the homogeneous mixture is easily miscible. You know what is the difference between homogeneous and heterogeneous? Okay, na? Yes. So hence, in alcoholic alcohol, KMNO4 and toluene can react at a faster rate because of all will be homogeneous mixtures only. That can reaction will be faster. You can write down compulsory mention these all are polar compounds or these all are will be homogeneous mixtures. Like that you can write down. So a balanced redox reaction also given. Yes. So toluene drains of alcoholic KMNO4 will be forming benzoic acid. Okay, na? That's all. After then, check it. This reaction you can say redox reaction. Next, under sub question is there. When concentrated sulfuric acid is added to an inorganic mixture containing chloride, so we get colorless, pungent smelling gas. Colorless, pungent smelling gas, HCl. But if the mixture contains bromide, then we can get a red vapor of bromine. Why? When concentrated sulfuric acid is added to an inorganic mixture. So concentrated sulfuric acid is added to an inorganic mixture contains chloride. So we can get a colorless, pungent smelling gas. So, but if mixture contains bromide means you can get a red vapor. Why? Look at here. So when concentrated sulfuric acid is added to inorganic mixture containing bromide, so initially HBr is produced. HBr being a strong reducing agent, so reduce it to H2SO4 to converting into SO2 with evolution of red vapors of bromine. The given reaction also. But when concentrated sulfuric acid is added to an inorganic mixture containing chloride, so when bromide is containing the mixture, you can release a red vapor. When mixture containing chloride, you can get a pungent smelling gas. Pungent smelling gas you can get. Okay, na? Difference also you can check it. Yes. So clear the difference? Yes. Now you can check it about next question. Identify the substance oxidized, reduced, oxidizing agent and reducing agent for each of the following reaction. So the given following reaction, we can identify which is oxidized, which is reduced, which is oxidizing agent and reducing agent. One thing you can remember, oxidation, reducing agent both will be same. Reduction, oxidizing agent will be both will be same. You can see the compounds also. Reduced, oxidizing agent, same example only given. For example, look at here the question answer also. So here, an organic compound reacting with AgBr. So here AgBr is reduced substance. So same thing they given for the oxidizing agent also. Organic compound they given oxidation substance. Same thing they given for the reducing agent also. Same thing they given for the reducing agent also. Clear? Yes. So like that they given for the remaining compounds also. You can check it. So better you can study once again what is the definition of oxidizing agent and reducing agent, oxidation, reduction. All the basic definitions ma. You can check it. Okay na? Yes. Next one is consider the reaction. They given the reaction. Why does the same reductant thiosulfate react differently with iodine and bromine? Okay na? So same reductant, that is same thiosulfate will be there, but it react with differently with the iodine and bromine. So thiosulfate is, that is same. Both reactions also having thiosulfate is there, but when it reacting with iodine, we have different, and it reacting with bromine, we have different. That you can check it. The average oxidation number of sulfur in the given S2O3 minus 2 condition. What is the plus 2 oxidation state? Once again, yes, we'll count what is the oxidation number of sulfur. So here S2O3 minus 2 condition. So you can take here, first you can take 2x because of 2 sulfurs will be there. 2 sulfurs will be there, you can take 2x. Because of when which component reaction that you can take x, because you are taking 2x plus 3 into minus 2, because the oxidation state is minus 2, is equal to minus 2. Then what is the x value? Then x, correct only, x equal to, you can get plus 2 you can get. So being a strong oxidizing agent, then I2 and Br2. Okay na? That's why it is oxidized to SO4 minus 2. So in which oxidation state of sulfur will be there, plus 6. However, I2 is the weak oxidizing agent. Therefore, it's oxidized. So in which the average oxidation number of sulfur is given. So plus 2.5. As a result, you are getting the reacts differently with iodine and bromine. Okay na? Listen once again. So the average oxidation number of sulfur is plus 2. Okay na? Being a strong oxidizing agent than iodine and bromine. Comparing with iodine and bromine, sulfur is a strong oxidizing agent, strongest oxidizing agent. Okay na? Yes. Then iodine. So Br is like oxidized to, like what is it? Oxidized to the SO4 is it? SO4 minus 2. So here oxidation number of sulfur is plus 6, nothing but plus 2 to plus 6. However, I2 condition also, I2 is a weak oxidizing agent. So here comparing with iodine, Br2 is strong oxidizing agent. Okay na? I2 is weak oxidizing agent. I2 is weak oxidizing agent. So therefore, it is both conditions are going to oxidize. In which the given average oxidation number of sulfur is given only plus 2.5, differently with iodine and bromine. Next one, justify giving reactions that among halogens, fluorine is the best oxidant, and among hydrohalic compounds. Hydrohalic means halogen compounds like fluorine, bromine, iodine. That is a halogens, hydrohalic compound, hydroiodic acid. This is the best reductant. So fluorine is can oxidize Cl minus to Cl2, even bromine also, even iodine also. So fluorine is reacting with chlorine form F minus plus Cl2. Fluorine is reacting with bromine form F minus plus Br. Br2 you can take. Here also you can get Br2 is correct, but they given only Br, that is wrong. We can take here also Br2. Like F2 reacting with I minus form 2F minus I2. So on the other hand, fluorine, bromine, iodine cannot oxidize F minus to F2. Okay na? So instead of fluorine, you can't take another compound because of these 3 compounds. Now listen, the oxidizing power of halogens increasing order. Oxidizing power will be increasing order. Fluorine is very less. So fluorine is the best oxidant among the all halogens. So fluorine is going to oxidize comparing with remaining elements like iodine, bromine, chlorine also. Okay na? Yes. Next one, The given HI and HBr can reduce it. H2SO4 to SO2, but HCl and HF cannot. Therefore, HI and HBr are strong reducing agents, strong reductants. Then HCl and HF. Here HI is there reacting with sulfuric acid. Even HDBr also reacting with sulfuric acid. HI and HBr can reduce it. So what will be this? H2SO form SO2. But HCl and HF cannot. HCl and HF cannot. Therefore, HI and HBr are strong reductants. Then HCl and HF. So HCl and HF does not react with the sulfuric acid. Does not form a SO2 group. There is that given. Hence, hydroiodic acid is the best reductant among the hydrohalic compounds. Given. Thus, reducing power of hydrohalic acid will be increases the order of given. When a hydrogen halide condition, HA is a strong reductant. When normal condition, fluorine is a strong reductant. Okay, na? That's all. Next one. Why does the following reactions occur? Why does the following reactions will be occur? The given reaction. What conclusion about the compound can be drawn from the reaction? So the given reaction. So xenon hexaoxide will be the 6 oxide will be the HCO6 react with fluorine and in presence of acidic medium. The given reaction occur because of oxides being an oxidizing agent and reduced being as an reducing agent. Listen here. So in this reaction, the oxidation number of xenon is decreases from +8 to +6. The oxidation number will be fluorine will be increases -1 to 0. -1 to 0. -1 to 0. +8 to +6. +8 to +6 decreases. Then one is decreases, next one is increases. Hence, we can conclude that Na4HCO6 is a strong oxidizing agent than fluorine. Comparing with the fluorine, xenon oxides will be strong oxidizing agents. Not fluorine F minus. Because of which they given, so fluorine will be increases the oxidation number -1 to 0. F2 is homo molecule. Molecule condition oxidation number is 0. Next one. Consider the reaction. So the given reaction. So what inference do you draw about the behavior of Ag plus and Cu plus 2 from these reactions? Ag plus and Cu plus 2 act as a oxidizing agent. The reaction A and B respectively. The reaction C, Ag plus oxidized. So from all benzaldehyde to benzoic acid is given. But in the reaction D condition, Cu plus 2 cannot oxidize. Hence, we can say that Ag plus is a stronger oxidizing agent than Cu plus 2. So Ag plus 2 is a stronger oxidizing agent than Cu plus 2. So about the reaction, what you observed. Okay, na? They given. So they given about here Ag plus and Cu plus 2 act as a oxidizing agent in reaction A and B. So starting first reaction, second reaction condition, they act as the oxidizing agent. But you can see that in reaction C condition, only Ag plus oxidized. So converting into aldehyde to acid. But you can see the reaction D condition, Cu plus 2 cannot oxidize. Cu plus 2 cannot oxidize. So hence we can say that Ag plus is a strong oxidizing agent than Cu plus 2. Okay, na? Yes. Next one is we have balancing reactions. Ma. So we know very well. I will discuss once again. Those balancing reactions. Please check it. Again. 75 members only joined. Okay. So listen. Balance the following redox reactions by ion electronic method. So already we given. So it was there ionic charges containing. When charges will be there, you can follow ionic electronic method. Will be easy method. So ion electronic method. One more name is off reactions. So here the main skeleton reaction, that means unbalanced chemical reaction, make it into two off reactions. First step. One is oxidation of reaction, another one is redox of reaction. So out of these four, I will explain two model. One is acidic medium, next one is basic medium. One is acidic medium, next one is basic medium. I will explain. Okay, na? Acidic medium and basic medium both will be explained once again. Yes, listen carefully. First one. So main reaction, you can make it into two off reactions. So any like we can take A reaction also, B also, C also, D also. Any method, either acidic medium or basic medium. First step what it will do, make it into two off reactions. One is oxidation of reaction, next one is reduction of reaction. Okay na? Step 2 condition, balancing the other than oxygen and hydrogen, except oxygen and hydrogen, remaining all elements make it balanced. Except hydrogen and oxygen. So remaining every element what you can do, balance. While balancing condition, like you can do for the trial and error method. Listen here. What is it? Here I gives rise to form I2 is there. Nothing but right hand side two iodines will be there, left hand side only one iodine. What you can do? Just you can add two. That's why they added. See now for balancing that condition, what they are doing? Adding two iodine. That's all. So no need to, because next step is we can balance oxygens and hydrogens. But this reaction does not having any oxygens and hydrogens. Okay na? That's why finally they went to charge balance and electron balance. That's all. First to charge balance. While balancing the charge condition, we are adding electron. Okay na? Yes. Look at the one more step, nothing but reduction of reaction condition. So here also already Mn it was balanced. Here one Mn is there, here also one Mn is there. Next step what you can do, only oxygen balance. Only balancing the oxygen condition. So deficient side. Look at here. Now balancing the, listen here. In reduction of reaction condition, the oxidation state of Mn as a reduced from +1 to +4. So 3 electrons are added to the LH side. So directly the went. Okay, no problem. So here 4 oxygens will be there. Here only 2 oxygens. So 4 oxygens will be there. Next what is there? 2 oxygens will be there. So listen here. So deficient side, what you will do? Okay na? Once again, we'll open other material. Then the book is given clearly. Once again. I think you people have the book also. Okay, no problem. I will explain clearly.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
We have, sir.
we have the book also. Yes. Listen the following step, ma. Yes. First step, what you can do? Only balance the oxygen atom. While balancing the oxygen atom condition, deficient side, you can add water molecule. Okay, na? For example, look at here. Here, that is not given. No problem. You can follow. Here, 4 oxygens will be there. Here, 2 oxygens will be there. So you can add opposite side. 2 water molecule can add. 2 water molecule can add. That you can follow. It is not given properly on solution mark. I will tell you that method you can follow better. Okay, na? When deficient of oxygen will be there, those conditions can add water molecule. How many amount of deficient will be there? Next step is only hydrogen balance. By balancing hydrogen condition, we can add H plus ions. How many H plus ions you can add? Here 4 hydrogens will be there. 2 2 are 4, but here 0. Just you can add 4 H plus ions, the deficient side. 4 H plus ions. Clear? When balancing the oxygen condition, you can add water molecules. When balancing the hydrogen condition deficient side, you can add H plus ions. Which condition? Acidic medium condition H plus ions. Basic medium condition OH minus ions only. Okay, na? Next you can balance the charge. Charge condition add electrons. This is acidic medium. Otherwise, you can see the basic medium condition. Basic medium condition. When balancing the oxygen condition, you can add water molecules only. No changes. But when you're balancing the hydrogen condition, you can add water molecules. Which side? Opposite side. First you can add water molecule. When I balancing the hydrogen condition, add water molecule opposite side, and same side, same amount you can add. Okay, na? So when balancing the hydrogen condition, so you can add water molecules. How many hydrogens will be lesser? Next one is you can add OH minus ions. You can add OH minus ions. Which side you can add? The deficient side of hydrogen condition. Balancing the hydrogen atom by adding water molecules to side having deficiency, and OH minus ions to add having, yes. So for example, look at here. So here, how many hydrogens will be there? For understanding purpose, I am giving ma. Here, 4 hydrogens will be there. So 4 hydrogens will be there. So you can add, yes. 1 minute. Balancing hydrogen atom by adding water molecule to side having deficiency. Yes. 6. Okay, okay. One minute. Sorry, I can check it here. Here 4 hydrogens will be there. Here 0 hydrogens will be there. Okay, na? Yes. So those condition, you can do the when balancing hydrogen condition. Yes. What is given then? In alkaline solution, for each excess of oxygen condition, adding water molecule. Alkaline basic medium condition. Add water molecule to the same side, and 2 OH minus ions to be the another side. So if hydrogen is still unbalanced, add 1 OH minus ions for the excess of hydrogens on the same side, and 1 water molecule to the other side. one molecule to the other side. Okay na? That point alone you can write, better to understand. Otherwise this solution you have, that concept you have, the material already we shared. ETOs company is there, ETOOS, ETOs, nice, better gamma, you can follow that one. Okay na? Yes. Next one is balance the following equations in basic medium by ion electronic method and oxidation number method, and identify the oxidizing agent and reducing agent also. So here they are asking balancing with help of ion electronic method and oxidation number method. Both methods are asking one direction they give, and they are asking identify the oxidizing agent and reducing agent also. Identify the oxidizing agent and reducing agent. Listen here, the oxidation number of phosphorus. First one is first reaction. Oxidation number of phosphorus is decreases from 0 to 3 and increases from 0 to +2. So hence P4 act as both both as oxidizing and reducing agent. This reaction. Then here, ion electronic method condition, the oxidation of reaction is there and reduction of reaction is there. For example, oxidation of reaction condition, the phosphorus atomic balance. So here 4 phosphorus will be there, here only 1. Just you can add 4 before that. So directly adding. So P4 is there, here only 1 phosphorus is there before. We are adding 4. Next step is directly they are taking oxygens. So oxygen condition, how many oxygens will be there? So 8 oxygens will be there, 4 to 8. So you can add 8 water molecules opposite side. Okay na? Yes. After then hydrogen balance, that will be normal method ma. First you can check it, make it into off reactions, oxidation of reaction, reduction of reaction. Next step is other than oxygen and hydrogen, remaining all elements can balance, except oxygen and hydrogen, remaining all elements balance. Next one only oxygen balance. While balancing oxygen condition, add water molecule. Next step is hydrogen balance. When balancing hydrogen condition, deficient side you can add H plus ions. But you can see the basic medium condition was different. Finally, you can go for the charge balance. Charge balance you can take it. That's all. They give it. So they are doing another method. You can follow those method, you can better. It will be easy. It will be confused. There is another reaction. So the oxidation number of nitrogen will be increases from -2 to +2. So nitrogen condition -2 to +2. When you're doing the oxidation number method, compulsory count every element. What is the oxidation number? You know how to calculate oxidation number of every element. So for example, nitrogen we need. You can take nitrogen as a X. 2 nitrogen will be the 2X. Next to hydrogen will be +1. 4 nitrogen will be there. Then what is the X value? So 2X equal to -4. Then X equal to -2. That's all. -4 by 10, but -2, like that. Like that you can calculate. Understood? Yes. Next one you can check it. You can see the chlorine also. So here chlorine will be decreases from +5 to -1. Hence this reaction. Hence in this reaction, N2H4 is the reducing agent and ClO3 minus is the oxidizing agent. Okay na? Like that. With the help of ion electronic method condition, make it into first you take oxidation of reaction, make it into balance, the normal method. Like you can take reduction of reaction also, another one, make it into balance. So already we given when balancing oxygen atom condition, can add water molecule, like that you can go same way only. Okay, then overall reaction can add same thing only na. Yeah. And one more Nusma. So from this week onwards, I think this week we are not having a weekly test, only MCQ test alone we have. Okay na, portion redox reactions alone you can prepare, redox reaction alone prepare. So more number of questions based on the oxidation number, calculating oxidation number model we given, around 5 to 6 questions given. So please practice. Okay na. Yes. What okay na starts in information can you draw from the following reaction? So the reaction is given. The oxidation number of carbon in CN2 condition, CN minus condition, CNO minus condition. So here all cyanides will be there. Okay na. What is the oxidation number of carbon alone? So let the finding how they are doing. See, listen here. CN2 twice condition. Twice means 2 will be there before. So this 2 will be applicable for the carbon and nitrogen. Look at here, carbon and nitrogen also. So carbon is you can take X, nitrogen you can take -3 is given because of that 15th group. Then it is equal to 0. Then if I calculate X value, cyanide condition minus CN -1 is there. Minus charge but you can take -1. X you can take carbon, nitrogen -3, -1 charge. CNO minus condition also -1 you can take opposite. Carbon is X, nitrogen is -3, oxygen is -2, like that. The oxidation number of carbon in the various species. One case will be +4, one case will be +2, one case will be +3 will be there. So it can be easily observed that the compound is being reduced and oxidized also. Simultaneously, the given equation, reaction in which the same compound is reduced and oxidized are known as disproportion reaction. Same compound is reduced and oxidized, known as disproportion reaction. Here, CN is behave as a oxidizing agent as well as reducing agent also. Thus, it can be said that alkaline decomposition of cyanogen is an example of disproportion reaction. An example of disproportion reaction. Next one is the Mn+3 ion is unstable in a solution and undergoes disproportion reaction to give Mn+2, MnO2 and H+ ion. Write the balanced ionic equation for the reaction. The given reaction condition, the given reaction. So Mn+3 gives rise to form. Mn+3 gives rise to form Mn+2 plus MnO2 plus H+. So the oxidation of equation is given. Mn+3 gives rise to form MnO2 is like here. This main reaction, nothing but this only going to oxidation as well as reduction also. This type of reaction can say disproportion reaction. Same model, up model also. So here also CN is behave oxidation of reaction to reduction of reaction. So one is oxidation of reaction is given. Next one is reduction of reaction also given. Next one is consider the elements. Carbon disulfide, CS is there. Sorry, CS. Next one is neon. So CS is but cesium you can take. Sorry for that. CS is cesium. Okay, CS is cesium element. Neon, iodine, fluorine. So they given 4 elements. Out of these 4 elements, they are asking help of these 4 elements. Identify the element that exhibit only negative oxidation state. So which is having negative oxidation state out of these 4 elements. So like matching type ma. So fluorine is exhibit only negative oxidation state, that is -1. So out of these all elements, identify the element exhibit only positive oxidation state, that is cesium. Cesium will be there 1A group elements. First group hydrogen, then lithium, then sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium is there. The last element, the first group is last element containing +1 charge. 1A group elements all containing +1 charge. So this cesium element exhibit +1 oxidation state. Iodine exhibit both positive and negative oxidation state. They're asking identify the element exhibit both positive and negative oxidation states. So few cases will be -1 and +1 and +3, +5, +7. So iodine will be exhibit all type of oxidation state. Identify the element which exhibit neither the negative nor does not positive, only oxidation state. Nothing but here the neon compound is oxidation state is 0. So it exhibits neither negative nor positive oxidation state. Nothing but always containing 0. Clear? Yes. Next one is chlorine is used to purify drinking water. Chlorination. Excess of chlorine is harmful. The excess of chlorine is removed by treating with sulfur dioxide. Present a balancing equation for this redox changes taking place in water. Understood? So chlorination. So chlorine is added to purify purifying drinking water purpose. So when you can take excess of chlorine, it will be harmful. When you can take excess of chlorine is removed by treating with sulfur dioxide. Like suppose we are adding excess of chlorine. For removing of chlorine purpose, they are using sulfur SO2, sulfur dioxide. So present balanced equation for this redox reaction, like redox changes takes place in water. So you can explain. Listen here. The given redox reaction can be represented as chlorine is reacting with SO2 and water also. That forms Cl minus. To make it into oxidation of reaction and reduction of reaction, then balance. That's all. Okay, na? After finally can add 1 and 2 reactions. So many questions around 3-4 questions will be based on balancing reactions only. Better you can once again that revise those rules even clearly in our book. Okay, na? So one step you can follow. First step is the negative to off reaction. Second step is other than hydrogen and oxygen, except oxygen and hydrogen, remaining all elements can balance. And the next step is only oxygen balance. Next only hydrogen. Next charge. Next electron. Finally, you can add. That's all. So these steps you can by heart. These steps you can follow. Next one is refer to the periodic table given your book. Now answer the following question. So with help of periodic table, you can answer the following question. So select the possible non-metals that can show disproportion reaction. Select the possible non-metals that can show disproportion reaction. Select 3 metals that can show disproportion reaction. They're asking possible non-metals and possible metals also. Like select 3 metals that can show disproportion reaction. Okay, na? So 3 metals and 3 non-metals. So in disproportion reaction condition, one of the reacting substance always contains an element that can exist at least 3 oxidation states. Yes. So the reaction you can check it before we check it example of chlorine check, carbon check it and chlorine also we check it like that. So here you can choose any 3 metals, 3 non-metals. So phosphorus, chlorine and sulfur can show disproportion reaction. So these elements can exist 3 or more than 3 oxidation states. Mn, copper and gallium can show disproportion reaction, and these elements can exist in 3 or more oxidation states also. So they given 3 metals also, 3 non-metals also. 3 metals what is given? Mn, copper and gallium. three non-metals what is given? Phosphorus, chlorine, and sulfur. Okay, na? Yes. So today enough, ma. Remaining questions I will teach next class. Okay, na? Yes. And doubts we have, students? Until that, please reply. Then only I know oh, the people understanding or not. Okay, na? Yes. So tomorrow class I will finish the remaining pending questions. No problem at all. Yes. So this week, no weekly test. Okay, na? This week, no weekly test. Only we have MCQ test alone. Okay, na? Only MCQ test alone is there. Please practice well MCQ questions alone. Okay, na? And yesterday, not yesterday only, Anand sir shared around 5 materials here, MCQ material. So you can follow that one. I only made the materials, ma. You can prepare that one along with. Okay, na? So we made around 5 6 materials we given together, combined together, and we given made on book. So it will be useful to prepare any entrance exam also. Okay, na? Just follow that one. Whatever doubts will be there, while preparing it time.